everyone, good evening.
Ada.
I'm here with my baby.
Ada.
Ada, yes.
Ada.
Anna and Yan. Sorry we're late. Because this little girl wanted to come along. Oh, you want to put on your headband? Yes.
Yay!
Yes, it's on.
On. Kama.
Oh. Kama. Okay. Let's fix your bib. Hi. I can see someone's already online. Your hairband. You know what we're going to talk about tonight? Huh? Ada, are we going to talk about you? We're going to talk about handling difficult conversations. Yeah. I don't have my laptop here so I can see who's watching us. Sorry guys, please let me know in the comment section. Please say hi so I can see your name. Kasi otherwise, I can see it on the phone.
Ada and
Yes, I hope you don't mind having my daughter on our live.
hairband.
Yes, you're wearing a headband. Yeah.
Move
Hi
it.
guys, thank you for joining tonight. How was your dinner? Anong dinner natin? Kami, we had ginisang ginisang sayote for dinner. And the macaroni salad that my husband prepared. My son prepared. Ayan. I can see 3 eyeballs. Right. I wonder what I can do here. I can't see it. So, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you had for dinner. How was your Friday? How has your week been? Did it go according to your plan? Any good news? Did you learn anything new today? Were there any learnings from this week? So, behind me, you'll see that's my desk. Daming post-its. So, right. Oh, please don't Oh, Ada, I'm going on a live. Please don't make that sound. It's going to be noisy. My office is also her office. That's why. Half the office is hers. So.
Quick.
Oh my goodness. So it's like it's a play date. We're on a play date tonight. Okay. She's holding her rubber ducky. Grab your toddlers if you have kids with you. Maybe they want to see another kid. Yes. She's still awake because she had a late nap. Yeah, she had a very late nap. She woke up at 4:30.
Wipe.
Yeah, we don't need the wet wipes now. Hi, Maria Faith. Hi, Miss Regina. Good evening. Oh, wow. She's welcoming you guys with the rubber ducky. Yay! She's in the live right now. Oh, I think Daddy's going to get you now. Wanna go with Daddy? Wanna come with Daddy?
Read the story.
Read the story. Yeah.
Big mommy.
Bye. Bye. Okay. The daddy got her. Ayan. Hi! Ay, nako, V, you missed Ada. Hello, Regina. Dalawa kayong Regina dito, ah. Regina Sabra and Regina De Leon. Good evening. It's so rare. I don't know anyone na Regina. First time ko makakita na dalawang Regina pa. Ayan. Have you guys considered have you guys hopping off na agad, have a class? Okay, bye V. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, Regina, you're classmates with Regina also. Oh, how nice. So who invited who to this group? Hi Hi, Jarlene. Hi, Cameron. Good evening. I really like your name. Cameron. Yan. How's everyone? Ano pong dinner natin tonight? Just to get the conversation rolling. Sinabi ko na ako ng dinner namin. Masarap. Masarap na ginisang sayote. Thank you, Regina, for inviting Regina. Ay, ang saya. Thank you naman. That's good. And I hope that Regina Sabra will find this community helpful also. Just got eat. Oh, don't worry, Charlene. We're just saying hi. Uy, tinola! Sarap niyan. Parang 2 Fridays ago, meron ding tinola ang dinner. Ay, it's so nice. Lalo ngayon, umuulan-ulan. Maulan ba dyan sa inyo ngayon? Dito, parang 3 days straight sa Quezon City ang ulan dito. Pero, super humid. Yan. Yan. Ako parang, for the weekend, I'm craving for dinuguan. Gusto ko ng dinuguan at saka ng pansit canton. Yan. Mag-indulge ako bukas. Yan ang aking kakaining merienda. Na-try nyo na ba yun? Canton na may dinuguan. It's a Bicolano treat, pero masarap siya. Actually, dinuguan sa pansit bato ang tawag nila doon. So, they had this noodle, ang tawag nila pansit bato, kasi galing siya sa lugar na ang tawag bato. Tapos, they serve that with dinuguan. Sarap naman talaga siya. So, yun ang kinikrave ko. Okay. So, thank you for sharing that, guys. Ayan. Parang ang sarap ng dinner ni Cameron. Ilang live mo po na di ako naka-attend? Okay. So, I'm really glad that you're here, Jarlene. Ano yan? Is it because of your shift or family commitments ba yan? I understand though. Kasi nga, actually ngayon, grabe, I barely saw my daughter today kasi daming meetings, ganyan. So, it can be difficult kahit work from home. Yan. Kaya nga, minsan yun. Kapag live, you have to skip the live if you have to make time for your family. Ayan. So, thank you for being here, Jarlene. So glad that you can make it tonight sa live natin. So, yung topic natin is handling difficult conversations. When I was thinking about kung anong live natin ngayon, this was brought about because of a conversation that I had with my executive or my full-time client. It wasn't, anxiety and depression po, kaya nalilibang ko sarili ko sa cat ko. Oh, Jarlene, well, it's a good thing that you make it a point to still join the live, because when you're around people, I think it helps with anxiety, especially when you're just relaxing and having a chat. I think nakaka-relax ng nerves yun eh. So I'm really happy that you're here, and I hope that this conversation is something that will be a positive one for you. Sana hindi ka ma-stress because that's not the intention. The intention is for us to share with each other how we handle difficult conversations, because hindi naman natin yung may iwasan eh. Yan. So, sometimes a difficult conversation can be with our spouse, with our parents, siblings, hindi lang siya sa work eh. So, as I was saying, it wasn't a difficult conversation na I had, na parang I had to ask for permission from my executive, but it was about me holding my stand, because there was I brought to my executive's attention a certain matter that I was starting to get concerned with. So we had shipments from a country in Europe, parang there were 11 containers. Can you imagine yung nakita nyo sa mga port? Yung mga malalaking container na gano'n. We have 11 of those na we're expecting from Poland that's supposed to arrive by the end of November. And 3 pa lang yung nasi-ship nila. And namimiligro na by December pa dumating yung iba. So, anyway. I brought it to his attention as soon as I found out about it. I took the initiative to get all the information that I can. Kasi yung supplier namin, parang dinidrip lang yung information na alam naman nila when we're going to start the project and we needed the materials then. Pero, hindi nila sinasabi sa amin kung kailan dadating yung huling container. So anyway, when, you know, I brought it up several times to my executive and then, siguro dahil busy siya, parang hindi niya nare-realize how serious it is. And then finally, when I brought it up again, I told him, oh, this is the situation. I said, oh, why didn't you tell me? I said, I did tell you that this is going to happen. And then parang naging ano siya, parang mainit ulo niya, parang nagagalit na siya sa akin. But I stood my ground. I said, I did remind you about it. I even asked you to discuss this with the COO, ganyan. I sent you an email, I copied her in the email, we discussed about it, and you told me we're going to be fine. Tapos yun, nahimasmasan siya. Sabi niya, oh, tapos nag-sorry siya sa akin. So, I thought I'd share that with you because when I was just starting out with this client, kasi ano siya, alpha male siya eh. So, takot ako magsalita. Alam mo yun, parang yung simple conversations become difficult conversations for me. Because I was afraid to speak up. I was afraid to ask questions kasi natatakot ako baka isipin niya slow ako, ganyan. So, I was thinking to myself, whenever I have a question, I'll just figure it out later. But then, that accumulates and then you have so many things to catch up on. Kaya yun, I learned later on na I have to speak up. Even in meetings, when there are managers in attendance, before I could not, a meeting would end and I would not have said anything. Because parang ang higpit ng throat ko, parang takot na takot akong magsalita even if I know that I have to ask this question or I know I'm not very familiar with this topic. I'm too afraid to ask questions because I did not want to hold or I don't want to delay the conversation. Alam mo yun, I don't want to be the reason kung bakit kailangan humahaba yung usapan. But then I realized later on, whenever I'd ask questions, it was actually very helpful in the discussion because it brings up items na akala nila okay lang. So, yun, I shared it with you kasi to me it was like hiding, alam mo yun, parang you're like hiding, you're like pretending that you know what they're talking about even if you don't. And in the long run, I suffered from it because I had so many things to catch up on. So, ang naging learning ko doon ay kung hindi mo alam, magtanong ka. If you're already in the conversation and you don't understand what they're talking about, ask it. Yes, exactly, Lynn. Just ask. And it's so simple, right? But to me, that was so hard. About 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because of the environment of that company. Most of the members of the team were males and 2 lang kaming babae. 3 lang kaming babae. We were all Asians and the males were all white. So, tapos kapag meeting na, palakasan sila ng boses na ganun. So, parang kami, okay. Ganun lang kami. But then, when I opened up to my executive about it, this is what he told me. He said, be careful about the things that you don't say because they could be solving problems worth millions of dollars for the company. And that gave me the courage na, oo nga naman, I could be bringing up something that's very important. Alright, yan. So how about you guys? What were the difficult conversations that you had to go through or prepare for? Let me know in the comments. Yan. Sa akin naman, I learned that it's a different thing na you know you have to ask a question, but it's also as a separate thing knowing how to ask that question or how to bring it up, how to make other people listen to you. Talking with weird people. Do you encounter a lot of weird people, Elaine? How is that? Weird people. My stakeholders are so masipag chasing me with revenue. Oh, What's your field, Cameron? Chasing you up with revenue. So they, are you responsible? Is that just a report? They're asking you to give them a report, or are you responsible for making that revenue figure possible? Are you responsible for the sales? And how do you deal with it? Talking with weird people. I haven't encountered that in a long time. So si Cameron handles online stores. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. But why would they chase you about the revenue? Parang, are you responsible for the growth of the sales? Ganyan. Can read and talk but no comprehension. Oh my God. Then, ano yan? Parang may problema sila sa attention. Makulit kausap kapag ganyan, di ba? Thank you for commenting, guys. This is really good. If you feel like helping each other out, feel free to do so sa comment section. Like, halimbawa, may nakaka-relate ba sa experience ni Cameron? Ayan. Medyo behind na due to severe constraint issue ng mga products. Severe constraint issue ng mga products. Sa amin, if you're holding an online store, in our case, we have regular shipments. Oh my goodness, the shipment cost has skyrocketed. Parang 5 times more expensive because of the pandemic. Plus, and it's mainly driven because of shortage in containers. Okay, shortage in containers. Tapos may mga nagsa-strike pa ng mga port. Kaya ang laki-laki talaga ng expense sa shipment. Kaya nagde-delay yung mga shipment sa amin. Yan. I hope it's just makulit, but no, nang aaway na, tas mali naman pagkakaintindi. Ang sarap i-ignore ng ganyan. Cameron agrees. Okay, so experience the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Oo nga grabe, nakakaawa yung mga nagpapaship, no? Sobrang mahal. Tipong $10,000 per container. Dati parang 3,000, 2,000 lang. Tapos nagkakandali-delay pa. Yan. So, what else? Ano pang examples yun ng difficult conversations? Sa akin, a difficult conversation, meron nung college ako, may sinumbong akong professor. Difficult conversation yun for me kasi takot na takot ako. Parang sasabog yung dibdib ko sa takot. Because the professor, syempre, professor ko yun, mas matanda sa akin yan. Pero sinumbong ko siya sa head ng department. So, I was so scared. Wala pa ako ibang alam na techniques noon. All I was holding on to was I was just praying for guidance. And in the way that I would speak words for God to guide my tongue. The way that I speak so that I don't offend anyone. I only speak truthfully. Ganon. People who know it all but in reality knows na. Di ba sabi nila yung empty drum beats the loudest or something like that. Yun, yung mga may ingay, sila talaga yung usually wala namang alam. Nagpe-pretend lang sila na marami silang alam. Ay, nako. Oo, oh my gosh, oo. Yung mga sinasabi ko sa inyong maiingay ng mga lalaki na yun, wala na sila sa company ngayon. And then, we found out, ang dahil pala nilang mali. So, yun. So, sometimes it's just covering up for their own flaws. Well, if you have your own flaws, then don't cover it up, diba? Fix it, ganyan. Tawa si Elaine. I have a question. Okay, we have a question. Jarlene. I was in BPO for 9 months and an ESL instructor. I would like to transition as a VA. I had applied to more than 5 companies, but I failed. What's your question, Jarlene? I have a sister. She's the admin of this group. She was in BPO for 9 months ka lang pala sa BPO. It's not that long. But my sister was in BPO for 8 years. Parang it was her first job and she felt stuck in it. Ganon. Oh, Jarlene, how to get a client. Wow, shift ng topic. How to get a client? Okay. Find your clients where they hang out. You can find them in Upwork. If you're a member of Upwork, you have to set up a profile there. Is that where you are finding your clients? Kasi eventually, your clients will find you. Okay? This is a very good... did we cover this already? How to find a client? It's okay. Have we discussed this? I discussed this in my webinar. Nung first webinar ko, August 22, I was talking about what I did to jumpstart my VA career. Okay. Okay lang ba, Jarlene, if we cover this in a different topic? But basically, ang key advice ko sa'yo, when you're looking for a client, is be where they are. Okay? Kasi, alam ni Elaine. Mukhang alam ni Elaine to eh. Mukhang alam ni Elaine to. Sige, Elaine, go! Okay, thank you, Charlene. Yan. Si Elaine knows the answer to this, I think. I think I've seen your post about this, Elaine. Eh. Yeah, that's good. So, let's wait. Just, you wait for Elaine's comment. Magko-comment si Elaine, I'm sure, to give you tips on that. But make sure then, Jarlene, that your profile is set up ganyan, that when your clients do find you, that it's easy for them to figure out what you do, what your expertise is, and it's a very simple process for them to work with you. Hindi masyadong, wag mo silang pahirapan. Make it as easy as possible for them to work with you. Hindi po, na-discuss mo po nung first day. Ay, okay. Okay, sige. Oo, kasi ang sabi ko talaga nung sa webinar, I went through all the steps that I did that helped me earn a 6-figure income in just a few weeks time. Yan. Doon ko po natutunan na hang out where your ideal client hangs out. Yay! Are you practicing this, Elaine? Are you already doing this? Kasi ano talaga yan? It really works. Like today, I wasn't hanging out where my clients are hanging out. But today, I got a new prospective client. I was just looking for a photographer, and then he said, "Oh, your virtual assistant." Said, "Yes, I am. Do you have a sister or friends who are looking for work?" And said, "I actually have an agency." So that's ongoing. So I joined to a lot of VA pages in FB as well as Upwork, LinkedIn, and Online Job. However, I never got a positive response from them. Well, this is the thing, no? And I learned this from Susan, who's going to hold the Tech VA or the Tech Mentor Pinterest seminar that I posted in this group. She said, if you hang out where the virtual assistants hang out, you're competing with them. So, the virtual assistants are not your clients. Okay? So, go where your prospective clients are. Who are your ideal clients? So, dun ka pumunta sa mga FB group nila. Huwag kang pupunta sa mga, kasi ang makikita mo lang, for example, sa Upwork Pilipinas, okay? Ang makikita mo doon, puro hihingi sila ng advice, di ba? I think most of you came from there eh. Hingi sila ng advice, mag-share sila ng stories, but you rarely find clients there. And if you ever find one, usually parang local companies sila. Unless ang clients mo, mga agency. If your clients are not agencies, then you should not be hanging out in FB groups where na intended for virtual assistants, because you will just be competing with them. Okay? Siguro may mga groups where you can find clients, pero especially sa Upwork Free Pilipinas, Freelancer Pilipinas, mga ganon. Feeling ko parang karaniwan ng nandun. It's a community of virtual assistants, and they're there to help each other and to seek help. Yan. Oh, there are now advices coming in the comments. Oh, you guys are so cool. Elaine, sabi ni Elaine, did you optimize your profile too? Yeah. That's a very good question. Optimize your profile para makikita nila yung capabilities mo. Okay, just imagine you're in the position of the client, di ba? Parang, kailangan ko ng tulong sa social media or I need help, ano ba? I need help generating leads. So, if you already have that stressor, gusto mo, hanggat maaari, as much as possible, as quickly as possible, mahanap mo agad yung freelancer na kailangan mo. So, dapat, para kapag nagsascan sila sa profile mo, kita nila agad, this is the one I'm looking for. She's done this. This is her specialty. She's the one that I need. So, yeah, Elaine is right. Optimize your profile so that madaling makita ng client mo kung ikaw ay dapat niya i-consider or hindi. Oh, Judy! Hi, Judy! Ay, ang daming girls. Ang dami natin ngayon. You can try to join independent company. Pero, minimum is $3 per hour. But the good thing is, sila na magbibigay ng client sa'yo. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Pero ako kasi, I've never, what is this, a local company, Judy? Yung $3. So Jarlene said, I haven't optimized my profile in Facebook. Okay, siguro depending on your target client. If your target client is hanging out in LinkedIn, then actually yung LinkedIn ang pinakamahirap na i-optimize minsan eh. So if you've done that, it will be easy for you to optimize your Facebook page. Judy, yes! I haven't tried parang applying to local companies, to be honest. Yeah, I've always been, kasi ako, early on, I've always been targeting high-paying clients. So, diretso ako sa mga UK and Australian clients. Sa local, hindi pa talaga ako nakapag-try. I don't know how it is. Yeah. Ano bang difficult conversation when you're looking for a client? Pero mga client nila is usually US, UK, Australia, and Canada. Yeah. I think my sister, actually my sister, the one that I said worked for a BPO for 8 years. I think she also gets some work from local agencies. Yun nga lang talaga, sobrang baba talaga niyan. But you can balance it if you want to try, dedicating maybe 30% of your time to local agencies and 70% of your time to, direct clients. Then you might have of course you'll have a higher chance of getting premium rates, diba? Although ang advantage naman kasi when you work with local clients is parang sigurado na meron kang work. Yun nga lang talagang sunog sa oras yan. Parang for you to achieve this monthly income, talagang magsusunog ka ng oras sa work. Compared to getting premium rates na you just have to work less hours. Okay? Yan. Okay. Oh, baka meron kayong gustong i-share naman sa topic natin. Pero I'm enjoying this, ladies. I'm enjoying our conversation. Kahit off-topic tayo. True po. For experience din. Hirap din po pagsabayan sa full-time job. Oh, do you have a full-time job now, Judy? Right. Oo, kasi ako hindi ko pa na-experience maging VA na merong traditional na full-time job. I've never done that. But I can imagine how difficult that is. Kasi magbibiyahe ka pa, uuwi ka. Pag uwi mo, alam mo yun, baka kailangan pang asikasuhin yung anak mo, then you have to work or you have to study something, get a new training. It's going to be more difficult if you're transitioning. Kaya I'm nurturing you guys. Kasi hindi ko talaga na-experience yan eh. When I went VA lang talaga ako. Full-time mom and VA. So, wala akong difficulty nun in terms of galing sa biyahe, may full-time work, ganyan. Hindi eh. It wasn't like that for me. VA na talaga ako ever since with multiple, first with just one client, then multiple clients. So, madali lang kasi everything is work from home. I'm just here in the house, ganon. Yan. Especially kung night shift, ano, yung, kasi meron dito mga BPO eh, so night shift sila, and then they're looking to transition to a VA career. Mahirap din yun, lalo kung may family. Diba? It's so challenging. So, salute to you guys. Talaga, salute to you in your efforts. Okay? Yan. By the way, meron pala tayong mga members. Actually, maraming nag-apply na members sa group natin from other countries. I think this was 3 weeks ago. Pero I kept them out kasi intention ko talaga sa group natin is Filipino VAs yung tutulungan ko eh. Pero nakakaawa naman kasi nung tinignan ko yung mga answers nila, they're really looking just like you guys, naghahanap din sila ng help, ng guidance. So, inadmit ko na sila. So, kung mag-engage sila, let's be friendly. Wait, Regina Sabra said, share po ng experience having a full-time tapos VA. Yan po kasi ang apprehension ko. Oh, who has an experience here? Oh, I think Regina, your friend. Full-time siya ngayon and she's trying to transition. Sino bang kakilala kong may full-time job? Tapos, sorry, wala akong ganong experience eh. Sino ba sa inyo? Meron ba sa inyong ganon? Full-time, tapos, nag-VA on the side. Because that's going to be really challenging, I can imagine. Yeah. Sayang wala tayong, dito, VA na full-time. Wala tayong part-time VA dito na meron ding full-time job. Kasi ako, Regina, I have a full-time client. As in, I can go 40 to 60 hours with that client, especially when he's traveling. So, I consider that as my full-time job. Yun yung main source of income ko. And then on top of that, I have other clients also. But, the thing is, magkaiba talaga yung lalabas ka pa ng bahay para pumasok dun sa full-time mo. Then, pag uwi mo, saka ka mag-VA, wala ako kasing ganong experience. So, feeling ko, mas madali yung situation ko kasi walang ganong klase ng transition every single day. Sa akin, parang, it's just a matter of, tingnan niyo yung setup ko na yan, no? I have that laptop. This laptop is for my main client and this laptop is for my part-time. Yun. So, parang nagaganyan lang ako. Pagtapos na dito, off ng timer, ito naman, ganon. Ganon ako. So, kita nyo nakapajama na ako. So, sa akin, ganon yung transition ko lang, pag ganyan-ganyan lang ako. Pero yung, kailangan mong magbihis sa umaga, magbabiyahe ka, nasa opisina ka, uuwi after 8 hours, tapos yan, parang, I don't know kung kakayanin ko yun. Kaya ibang klase talaga kayo kung kakayanin nyo yan. Judy says, time management lang po. Full-time teacher ako sa umaga, then part-time 4 hours, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Manila time. Oh my gosh, Judy! Wow! Ibang klase. My day at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., ganon. Pero nung nagka-agency ako, I have to wake up at 4 a.m. Para pagdating ng 8 a.m., yung client ko na, yung full-time client ko, yun yung asikasuhin ko. Yan. It's like that. Thank you, Judy. But that's true. Have I shared my time blocking calendar with you guys? But time blocking basically means you block off a number of hours for certain activities in a day. Yan. So, you can look it up or I can post my my time blocking calendar here. It's a weekly schedule for me. Usually, what people do is tina-time block nila. Halimbawa, the first 2 hours of the day is only for projects na naka-set up na for that day. And then, another 1 hour for emails. And then, Mga ganun-ganun. Ako, ini-include ko yung time ko for my business, talking with my VAs, talking with clients, doing my social media, tapos meron din akong time block, spending time with my baby, paghapon, para, alam mo yun, meron kang boundary. Kasi kapag wala kang boundary, mababurnout ka talaga, magkakasakit ka pa. So, we don't want that to happen, as much as possible. Sa iba, I think what they do is, naririnig ko lang to, nababasa ko lang to, what they do is, they work full-time Monday to Friday, and then they work as VA during the weekends. May mga estudyanteng gumagawa to, they're college students, and then on weekends, they do VA work. Yun. Yan. So, discipline lang talaga eh. Pero, make sure na when you commit to it, alagaan mo naman yung sarili mo. Okay? Para huwag kang magsakit. Kasi kahit anong kayod natin, kahit gano'ng kalaking pera natin, minsan kapag nagkasakit tayo, pwedeng maubos lahat yun dahil sa pagpapagamot natin. Diba? Pero, Judy, do you plan to go full-time soon na VA? And how long have you been a part-time VA? Na ganito yung schedule mo. So, tapos na kasi yung bakasyon, di ba? During the school holidays, were you able to go, full-time VA? Ayan. Habang naghihintay tayo ng comments. I'll let you know, guys, what I learned to work when it comes to handling difficult conversations, whether it's with your spouse, or with your parents, or with your siblings, or with your teenagers. Kung may teenagers kayo tulad ko, always start with the facts. Kasi ang facts, hindi nila pwedeng questionin yun. If it's a fact, then it's true. Okay? Hindi na nila ma-argue yun. Mag-umpisa ka sa facts. Okay? Then, you tell them what your story is. What motivates you to have that decision. Yan. And then, after you've given the facts, you've given them your motivation or why you believe in that thing, then that's when you ask them to consider it. Yan. So, may ganong flow. Natutunan ko yan sa Harvard Business Review. So, kayo guys, if you're, for example, driving or doing something else, makinig din kayo sa mga podcast. You will learn a lot of things. Kasi, if you listen to parang, intellectual conversations, nakaka-enlighten din siya. So, may podcast ang HBR or Harvard Business Review. And, can you guys still see me? Oh, sorry, humina daw yung connection ko. Sorry, that's the first time that happened. Converge used to be so good to me. Maabot akong 300 Mbps when I upgraded. Pero ngayon, minsan nagdi-disconnect talaga siya. It's so inconvenient. But, yes. For those of you who already need to log out, thank you so much for joining the Facebook Live today. It was so nice to chat with you. Ang saya-saya ko kasi ang daming nagko-comment. So, yan, uulitin ko lang, i-recap ko lang yung tip sa inyo if you need to discuss something na parang feeling nyo ang hirap i-discuss. Like, for example, if you're asked to work overtime or dagdagan yung project nyo kahit punong-puno na kayo, or for example, you're expected to go on a holiday pero hindi kayo papayagan. So, yung format niya na suggestion ng Harvard Business Review is start with the facts, then tell them your story, the reason why you believe in it, or your motivation behind supporting it, and then the ask, or what you want them to consider. Yan. Okay? So, for example, if someone is telling you to work on another project, then you can state the facts. You can say na, eto na yung load ko ngayon, I've dedicated next week for this and this and this projects. Kaya yan yung facts mo. And then you can say na yung story mo ay I really like, I do support the project, understand why it's important, but I don't think I can accommodate that next week unless we're going to move some of these current projects and adjust them accordingly. So how do we prioritize this? Yeah, so you do the project, you do the facts, which is totoo naman, naka-allocate na yung time mo, and then you state your story na hindi ka naman outright magno-no lang, but you have to consider the quality of your work kung masyado kang ma-overload. And then you do the ask, which is ang example na binigyan niya is would you consider allocating this project to someone else, or would you consider moving some things in my current list para ma-accommodate ko yan. Yan. So, ako nangyari na yun sa akin before. I've been asked to write minutes in a meeting. Talagang wala na akong time to write minutes. Kasi, ang alam ko na process for writing minutes before, back. Okay, now I'm back. Alright, so, before I was asked to take down the minutes of a meeting, and I had the feeling na the guy was just asking me to do that to make me feel like a secretary. Okay? Kasi this guy, ever since I joined the organization, talagang he hates me. Kasi ang feeling niya, I don't have a place in the executive seat. Alright? And the executive trusted me, na kahit mas matagal silang magkasama, mas nag-realize sa akin yung executive. So, parang feeling ko, it was just a way for him to, parang, ang tawag to? Parang i-exert lang niya na mas dominant siya sa akin. So, totoo naman na talagang wala na akong time. So, I had to decline it. So, hindi naman specifically ganon, but na alam ko yung formula niya. I didn't know that formula then, but I had to decline it in a respectful way. Fortunately, it was an email. So, hindi ko kailangan na on the spot gawin yon. But I'm sharing the formula with you just in case you face something like that. Yun. For example, merong loan na kailangan i-take and you're not prepared to, add any more to your current cash flow. Or your teenager is asking for, I don't know, a new phone. Things like that. You can come up with, just try to exercise it. But the basic formula is facts, story, ask. Yan. I'll leave you with those tips. So, to Jarlene, thank you for your question. Kasi kahit na off topic siya, it's still within the VA world. Okay, and thank you everyone, kay Elaine, kay Judy, for sharing your inputs. Yan. And Regina, I hope that kung meron tayong makuhang guest speaker, we'll do a spotlight for someone who has a full-time job and also doing part-time VA and how he or she manages it. That would be good, di ba? Kasi it's very, very tricky, especially if you have kids. Right? Okay. So, if you don't have any more questions, I'll say good night. And for those who are watching the replay, please comment replay so that I'll know what time you catch the videos, because that will help me sort of figure out what's the optimum times of the day to post content here. Kasi kung matimingan ko na nandyan kayo, then there's a higher chance that you will see it. Okay? Just like Regina, if you know friends who are also considering a VA career, please, you're welcome to enjoy them here to our community. Kasi tingnan nyo naman na nagkukwentuhan tayo dito. We're able to help each other. Hindi lang ako, kasi talaga kayo mismo, you're helping each other then. Yes, you're welcome, Regina. And I hope to see you again I'm not going to be here on Friday because it's my wedding anniversary. So, it's going to be on a Saturday afternoon. Yun. Our next live weekend catch-up is Saturday afternoon. So, I'll see you then. But otherwise, I wish you all a very good weekend. Relax na lang tayo tonight. Sana wala kayong masyadong worries. If you're still doing some trainings tonight, make sure that you still get to enjoy your weekend with your loved ones and your family. Make time for yourself. Pamper. And give your loved ones a hug because life is short. Okay. So I'll see you guys next week on Monday. And for those who enrolled in the Pinterest course, kita-kits mga classmate. Have a good weekend and God bless you all.